So welcome back students. So today I've just designed a PowerPoint presentation for you, and we are going to go through some examples, okay? And then also we are going to follow the book as well, that is the ebook. So let's start. So in the previous class we have learned about the binary, how to convert a decimal into binary, the fractional numbers we have taken, and this is one more example. Okay, so for example children, dealing with a fractional decimal numbers, how to convert a fractional decimal to binary is what we are going to learn. So if the point is like 0.125, that's the number, that's the decimal number. Okay, and we have to convert that into binary. So this already we have done the procedure children. In last class I've told you that we have to keep on multiplying the number by 2. Why 2? Because we have to convert that number into binary. So what is the procedure? So if it is 0.125, so I'm going to multiply that by 2. Once I multiply that by 2, I'm going to get the answer, that is 0.25. Okay, then what I'm supposed to do is I'm going to take this 0, keep it over here, and then I'm going to take the fractional value. So this is anyway a fractional value, so it won't make any difference, but I'm going to keep 0 out here, and then 0.25, again I'm going to multiply that by 2. Okay, then when I multiply 0.25 into 2, the answer will be 0.50. Okay, I'm taking 2 decimal points over here. Okay, so again I'm going to collect that 0 over here and then take the fractional value, that is 0.50 or 0.5. It makes no difference. So 0.5 into 2, the answer that will come down will be 1.00. Just we are taking 2 decimals, so you can take this as 0.50 into 2. So the answer that we are going to get is 1.00, and so I'm going to collect the integer part, that is 1 over here. So you can see from here I collected 0, from here 0, and from here 0.50 into 2, 1 I collected, and the next number that I have is 0, so I have to stop till here. In case if there is some other number over here and the series is going on, again I repeat, then you have to go till the 6th series. So this is 3, and you can just calculate 3 more and then you can stop. Okay, for the exam point of view I'm telling you this. Fine. So if the series is continuing, please stop till 6th number, and then you can write that into your answer. Now what is the answer for this, and how we are going to collect the answer? From top to bottom. So if I convert the fractional decimal, that is 0.125 into the binary, so I'm going to take, that is 0 point and then 0, 0 and 1, and that's the binary number, right? So fractional decimal to binary, this is the procedure. Please go through the procedure, because in the exam there creates a lot of confusion. Decimal to binary, this is the procedure children. Yesterday also we have taken one example from the book, and it was like a very good example. So now it should be very much clear. Then the reverse, like if I take the same number, like this is the number 0.001, that's the binary number. Now if I convert this into the decimal, again I should get this same number, isn't it? So let's do that. So I'm taking the same answer, that is 0.001. If I have to convert binary to decimal and it's a fractional number, what I'm supposed to do? Okay, one more point that I want to make it clear children before we go ahead is, for example, if in the exam this is just a fractional number, okay, if this would have been, in spite of 0, this would have been a number that is 9, so 9.125, 9.125. So that 9 is a whole number, that's the integer number, that you have to convert the decimal into binary using what? Divide by 2 procedure. That's the same procedure that you have to follow. And if it is 9, so we can easily convert that number into binary, that is what? 1001. That's the binary number for decimal 9. So if this would have been 9.125, so you take that 9, do that simple procedure that we have learned, to keep on dividing by 2. So that will be 1001, and then for the fractional value you have to go through this procedure. So the final answer that we are going to have over here is, this will be, since this is 9 over here, we are assuming that there is 9, so over here it will be 1001.001. okay, if this would have been 9.125. And if it is just a fractional number, then just convert that and point, and you have to write the answer. Okay, so I hope now this is very much clear to you. Then let's move forward, that is fractional binary to decimal. Now how we are going to convert the binary to decimal. So I have taken the fractional binary number, that is 0.001. So since this is a fractional number, if it would have been a normal binary number, the procedure would be, that is, take that one digit, start from right hand side and keep on multiplying by 2 power to 0 to n, right? But over here this is a fractional number, so we have to take, just ignore this point, so 0, 0, 1. So take 0, start from the left hand side for the fractional numbers, from the left hand side. Okay, so see, I've taken the 0 into 2 raised to minus 1 plus the next 0 into 2 raised to minus 2 plus 1 into 2 raised to minus 3. That is the procedure that we have to follow. So this is anyway 0, 0, this is going to be 0 plus 0, and this is 1 into 2 raised to minus 3, that is what? 1 into, so this is like, if it is 2 raised to minus 3, so this is 1 by 2 raised to 3. So that is what? That is 1 by 8, isn't it? This is 1 upon 2 raised to 3. Okay, so that is 1 into 0.125, and the answer will be 0.125, children. Final answer. So we got back the same number, isn't it? We got back the same number. So we converted 0.125 into binary, this was the number, and then we converted the same binary again to decimal, we got back the same number, right? Then let's move forward, children, that is the fractional decimal to octal. Now decimal to octal procedure is simple. I am going to simply take that number, and this time I am not going to multiply by 2. Why? Because this is an octal, the base value is 8. So I am going to simply multiply that number by 8. Now if I multiply that by 8, the answer is 1.00. So I am going to take 1 from here, so that is 1, and the next number that I have is only 0, so I have to stop. So what is the answer? That is 0 point and this 1 over here, 0.1. Okay, we have to multiply by 8. Why? Because there is a octal number system, decimal to octal. And if we convert the same octal to decimal, I should get the same number, right? So you can see I have taken the same number, that is octal, 0.1. So what I am supposed to do, that is I am going to take the fractional, that is the number 0.1. So 1 into 8 raised to minus 1, that's it. That's the only digit I have. So that is 1 into, this is 1 by 8, right? This will be 1 by 8. So this is 0.125. Answer is 0.125. So again we got back the same number, right? And why we took 8 over here? Because I am converting octal to decimal. So 8, the base value. Okay, so children, this requires a lot of practice. Okay, not today, but maybe tomorrow I'll give you a lot of exercises from the book. Also you can start doing it, start practicing it, but tomorrow most probably I will give you my own questionnaire and you can start solving it. Okay, and this you have to solve it in your answer sheet for your exam. For the upcoming exam, we don't have this chapter. There is only one chapter, that is software concepts, but for the next exam I'm saying this. Okay, then the same procedure, children, will follow for fractional decimal to hexadecimal, decimal to hexa now. So 0.125, this is the decimal number. If I have to convert that into hexadecimal, I am going to multiply the number by 16 this time. Why? Because the number that I need to convert is hexadecimal. So 16, so 0.125 into 16, that is 2.00. So I will only take the integer part, that is 2, and the next number is 0, so I have to stop. So the answer I am going to get is 0 point and this 2 over here. So 0.2 is the hexadecimal number. Fine. And then the reverse way, 0.2, if I want to convert into decimal, then 2, say I'm going to take this 2 into 16 raised to minus 1. So that is 0.02 into 0.625. And if you convert that, do this calculation, where is it? Okay, so just a minute, it is over here. Okay, so 2 into, so that will be 2 into 0.0625, and the answer that is going to come for that is 0.125. Fine. So this is how, children, you are going to deal with the fractional values. And again I am repeating, children, if this would have been some number, if this is a hexadecimal number a dot 2, so for a you're going to apply the same procedure, that is 11, right? So you're going to follow that same procedure, and then for fractional values you're going to follow this procedure. Please understand this. Now let us just switch to the book, what is given in the book. Once, let us go through the book now. Okay, so last time we had just seen like okay, let me just scroll up a bit. So let us start. Okay, so we had binary into decimal. Now I hope now this is getting very clear to you, children. This is a binary, right? Binary to decimal equivalent. So same procedure, there is no decimal point over here. Since there is no decimal point, I am going to straight away start from the right hand side. 1 into 2 raised to 0, 1 into 2 raised to 1, and so on, 0 into 2 raised to minus 2, and do the calculation. And if this would have been a fractional decimal, so now you can see this is a fractional binary to decimal, fractional binary to decimal. So what procedure we are going to follow? And this is the decimal point is over here. As I said, this is a printing mistake. So this is the number, you can see. Okay, so that is what, 11011. You can see 11011. Okay, let me just zoom this up. See, 11011, 11011. So we are going to 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, and 2 raised to 3. And for the decimal part, what they have done, 101. So that is 2 raised to minus 1, 2 raised to minus 2. And this is the whole calculation. Already we have gone through this, children. Okay, now this requires a lot of practice, children. You have to keep on practicing, and then it will be very much clear to you. And so decimal to binary, we know the procedure. If it is decimal to binary, keep on dividing the number, the quotient that we are going to get, again divide the quotient by 2, take the remainder, right? We have done this. And this is the, see, if the number was 125 divided by 2, 62, and the remainder is 1, and again the quotient they have taken, that is 62 divided by 2, remainder is 0, and so on. So this will be bottom to up approach, right? So you can see the answer 1111, you get the same number that we have. So bottom up approach, do not make this mistake in your exam. Okay, and then converting, that is decimal fractional to binary. Already just now we have done this. Decimal, that is, see, 10. So this is decimal to binary. What is the procedure? We have to multiply. So the first step they have taken, that is 0.75 into 2. The answer is 1.50. So take this 1 over here and write it over here. Okay, fine. And then only the fractional part, 0.50. See, the 0.50 they have taken, again they have multiplied by 2, answer comes 1.00. So we have to stop over here because the next number will be anyway 0. So take this 1 over here. So what is the answer? The answer is 1 1. Okay, so if they're converting that number, what was the exact question? Okay, this is over here. See, they have written the answer over here, right? So that is what, 0.11, and this will be top to bottom approach. Okay, top to bottom approach, children. So I hope now this is also very much clear to you. Then okay, now if this is one more example, see, 10 is given. 10 is given means what? Means this is a decimal number, decimal to binary. So for 105, children, for 105 we are going to apply the same simple procedure, right? For 105, so 105 is, the answer is this, And for 0.15, you can see we are applied multiplied by 2.30. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the 0 from here, then again 0.30 by 2, again I will take the 0 over here, then 0.60 multiply by 2, that is 1.20, then 1 over here, 0.20 by 2, right? So this is the numbers I'm going to collect from here, and the final answer that I am going to have is what? Top to bottom, and the answer you can see that is 001001. So you can see over here the fractional number that I have set over here. Okay, right? And this is the same procedure for 105. We already had this answer, so that answer dot and then the fractional part. Okay, then decimal to octal, keep on dividing by 8. That's the procedure. Now I don't need to explain this now. Then converting, okay, this we will take, that is decimal fractional to octal. What is the procedure, children? Keep on multiplying by 8. So if I multiply 0.7 by 8, it is 6.00. So I'm going to take that 6, and next I don't have anything to do, so I'm going to stop. Answer you can see that is 0.6 over here, right? That's the 6th number that I got. Then octal to decimal, simple procedure, that is 321 to decimal, and already we have done this, children. Okay, then fractional, octal fractional. Octal fractional is 23.25. So for 23, the same procedure we are going to do as what they have shown over here. See, they have said the same procedure, 23, and for 2 that is 25, that is 2 into 8 raised to minus 1 and 5 into 8 raised to minus 2. Same procedure we are going to apply, right? And see the calculations they have shown. The book is there with you, children. Please practice it. Okay, then decimal to hexadecimal. Okay, so children, okay, this is one more thing I want to tell you, that is 6, that is decimal is what? 300. So if I divide 300 by 16, please see to this, children, this is important. If I divide 300 by 16, I am going to get 18. Okay, that is what? 18. Okay, and why they are given 12? 12C. Okay, so it is divided by 1. Is it 18? This is 12. Just a minute. Let me just see. There are certain mistakes in the book. No issues. Into divided by 16. That is 18. Okay, that's the quotient, children, and that's the remainder. Okay, that's okay, right? So 18 and that is 12 is the remainder. So again I'm going to take that 18 divided by 16, and that's the quotient I'm going to get, and that's the remainder. So if it is 12, children, so if it is 12, so 12 is what? 12 is C, isn't it? Of this, okay. So 12 is what? 12 is C. So I have taken that C, and this will be bottom to up approach, right? Bottom to up approach. So you can see that is 12, so that I'm going to take it as C. So you can see 1, 2 and C. That's the answer, children, right? So please, if it is false, if the remainder false, like if it is 10, you're going to take this as A. If it is 11, you're going to take this as B. If it is 12, C. And that what you're going to write the answer. You're not going to write like 1, 2 and 1, 2. Because this is remainder is 1, 2. So that is what? C. So you're going to write that symbol C. That is very important. Okay. So the next is converting decimal fractional to hexadecimal. Okay, already we have done this fractional decimal to hexadecimal. We have to multiply by 16. The answer is 12.00. So we have to stop. So 12 is what? 12 is C. So the answer for this will be 0, that is what point, this is 0 point C, children. Okay, point C. Fine. This is 0 point and C. That is what you are supposed to write. Okay, and not 0C. So that is how, children, we have to convert, then convert hexadecimal to binary. Now if it is AB, okay, hexadecimal AB to decimal, what are we going to do? So we are going to start from the right hand side, B into 16 raised to 0. Why B? Okay, because B means it is 11. AB, this is a hexadecimal, AB, and A into 16 raised to 1. So B, which is 11, so 11 into 16 raised to 0, and A is what? 10, 10 into 16 raised to 1, and you have to just calculate the answer. Okay, so this is how you're going to convert it. Fine, children, so this is please make sure with hexadecimal, so you can see this is converting 1e dot 8c. So for 1e you're going to follow the same procedure, you can see over here. So that is 1 e into 16 raised to 0, and what is e? That is 14. 14 into 16 raised to 0, and this is 1 into 16 raised to 1, and for this you have to follow this procedure, and that is the answer. So hope, children, that now we have done almost a lot of conversions we have done, and now you can realize that that might be a lot of confusions, right? At times it gets confused. You are required to practice this. Once you start practicing, and then it will be easy for you. So for the next exam, for the upcoming exam, you have only one chapter, but then after that, whenever we have the exam, this is going to be there in the for your exam. So you need to practice this, children. Okay, so I'm going to stop here now, children. We will meet tomorrow again. Bye for now.